Hi guys, Mrs. Giles back, and this is our second revision lesson for Year 1 Maths. Okay, hope you're all well, you've had a nice weekend and you've refreshed and you're ready for a bit of fun learning. So today in our Maths revision lesson, we are going to be looking at this operation, this sign. Now I wonder, what do we call this operation? What do we call this sign? With your adult, or if you're on your own, you can have a think. What do we call this operation? You're right, children, we call it add. Add. Fantastic. But sometimes it also has different names, doesn't it? There are other names that we can call it as well. Can you see if you can think of any of the other names that we sometimes call it? Have a think. I wonder if you've come up with the same ideas as me. I know that sometimes we call this plus. Sometimes we can call this, we want to find the total. That can mean we're going to add if we're going to find the total. And another one that I know you'll remember is all together. Okay, if we want to find out what something is all together, we know we are adding. And I wonder if you can remember this posh name. The posh name for this symbol, for this operation, is addition. And I remember that this is addition because it has add at the beginning of addition. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at addition. We're going to be looking at adding numbers. Right. So, children, what happens when we add two numbers together? What happens when we add two numbers together? If I were to give you the numbers, we've got 7 add 2 equals. What would happen if I added 7 add 2? Can you have a think in your heads? Have a think, what happens when we add two numbers together? You're right, children. The answer that we get is always the biggest number. It always gets bigger. Okay, the answer always gets bigger. So we know that this number here, the answer must have to be the biggest number because we are adding them together. Now, how could we answer this? What could we do to find the answer? I bet that you've got loads of ideas. I'm going to use my base 10 first. You might want to use pasta or any cubes or counters that you have. So what should I do? I think I'm going to get 7. I'm going to get 7 of these counters. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there's my 7 ones. And I know I'm adding 2. So I'm going to put 2 there. Well, now what do I do? How do I find out what it equals? Yes, I have to add them together, don't I? Now I know that I have 7 on this side, so I'm going to put 7 in my head because we always start with the biggest number when we add. So I'm going to cross out 7 because I know I have 7. I'm going to go 7, add 1 more, 7, 8, 9. And I can check by counting to see if I have 9. I'm going to check. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I do have 9. Well done, Mrs. Giles. Now this is a number sentence that we have here. It's 7 add 2 equals 9. Equals. If something's equal, what does that mean? It means the same as, doesn't it? It means it's the same. So this number sentence means that 7 add 2 is the same as 9. It equals 9. Fantastic. Okay, right, let's rub that out. Right. Now, I wonder if you can remember, children, any other methods we can use to add. And by methods, I mean, is there any other way that we can do it? How can we get the answer? How can we find the answer? What could we do? I'm going to give you a number sentence. I'm going to give you the number sentence. I'm going to give you that number. Add this number. And I would like you to see if you can work out the answer, if you can find the answer if we add these two numbers together. Now remember, we know that the answer always has to be bigger because we are adding them together. Okay, you can pause your video now and you can have a go at answering this. You might want to draw a picture, you might want to use some cubes, you might want to do it in your head. You give it a go and then we'll see if we get the same answer. So you can pause now. Okay guys, right, so I'm going to have a go at answering this by using the first method I'm going to show you. I call it the method 1. And this method, I'm going to use my base 10, okay? And you can have a go at doing this as well. You might want to use pasta, you might want to find something else you can use as base 10. Let's have a go. So what would I do first? What's my first step? What do I do? Well, I'm going to make my part whole first. Now, I know that one of my parts is 12, and I know my other part is 5. But I don't know what the whole is yet, do I? I don't know what these two add together to make the whole. Okay, well, I'm going to use my base 10, and I know I always start when I add with the biggest number. So I'm going to make 12. Now in 12, what do I know about the number 12? Let's have a look. I know that the ones are always at the end. Oh, so there's 2 ones, right? Let's get 2 ones. There's my 2 ones. Oh, and next to the ones we have my 10s. And if we look in the 10s column, we have 1 10. There's 1 10. So I've made 10, 11, 12. Okay, so there's my 12. And now I'm going to add 5. I'm going to add 5 more. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've added 5 more. Now how am I going to find out what it is all together? I could move them in here and I could count them all together, couldn't I? Or I'm going to try and count on. I know here, I know I have 12 here, so I'm going to put 12 in my head because I know I've got 12. What number comes after 12? 12. If I'm not sure, children, I could have a look at my 100 square. Your parents could find you a 100 square on the internet maybe, or you could write your own 100 square. So 12, 12, oh, there's the number 12, 12, 13. So I'm going to put 1 here. So we've got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17. But how do I write the number 17, children? I don't think I can remember. Oh, I can use my base 10 to help me, children, look. So, I'll do my ones column first. How many ones are there in 17? I think there might be 7. Shall we check? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Oh, and I also have 1 10. Oh, look, there's the 17. It's got that lazy teenager on the front, hasn't it? 17. And I can put that because that is my whole. 12 add 5 is 17. Right, I've got one for you to try now, children. And I'd like you to have a go at using that method. Okay, have a go at using that method. Right, so what I'm going to give you, I'm going to give you 13 add 6 equals. Now remember, you can use your 10s and 1s to help you. Okay, and think about the number 6. Number 6, we know that 1s always come at the end. Oh, so there's no 10s in 6, there's only 6 ones. Right, you can pause it now and see if you can get the answer, children. Good luck. I wonder how you did there, children. Let's have a look. So I'm going to have a go at answering it now. First of all, I know I start with the biggest number. So this is my biggest number because I know it's got 1 10. 6 hasn't got any 10s, so this number's bigger. Well, I'm going to get 3 1s first. All right, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. There's my 3 1s. Oh, and I need 1 10, so I'm going to put my 1 10. There's the number 10, 11, 12, 13. And I have to add 6 more. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, What do I do now, children? What do I do? Okay, I'm going to try and count on. So I know here, on this side, I've got 13. I can cross it out. 13. What comes after 13 if I had one more? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19. But how do I write the number 19? Oh, I wish I could remember. What could I use to help me, children? I bet you're all shouting, use your base 10. Right, so I'm going to do my ones at the end. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 ones, so I put 9 in there. And I have my 110. So, oh, and look, that's how you write the number 19. It's got that lazy T at the front. Did you get that answer, children? I bet you did. Well done. Okay. Now, children, because I'm going to pause it there and I'm going to make another video.